y'all. This news is freaking crazy, bro. Like, this news came from the Hollywood Reporter, and then it came from Jamie Foxx's official Instagram page. So it has to be true. It is true. Electro from the Amazing Spider-Man 2 is getting ready to be in Spider-Man 3. What the fuck is going on? Now, a lot of people on the internet have jumped up and said, Spider-Verse confirmed. We getting that Spider-Verse. Spider-Verse. And I hate to be a party crasher. I hate to be that person that comes into the party and is like, hey, put that liquor down. Hey, put that weed down. I hope you're going to use protection tonight. I hate to be that person, but I got to be that person. I think y'all jumping the gun a little bit. Or a lot. I don't think that Spider-Verse thing is really going to happen the way y'all think it is.
No.
What's good, gang? Y'all know what it is, so check it, right? Alright. So Jamie Foxx is going to be in Spider-Man 3 as Electro. Now, based upon what he said on his Instagram page, underneath the post that was later deleted, he stated that his character won't be blue in this new incarnation of the character. Now, when he says that, personally, I automatically think multiverse. There's going to be a separate Earth for the Amazing Spider-Man 2, and it is going to be the MCU Earth. And on the MCU Earth, Electro looks the same in his Max persona. Black man, glasses, whatever. But when it comes to his actual Electro costume and form, he'll look different. Which, first off, I gotta say, because I cannot be the only comic book fan that was not really feeling his design in the Amazing Spider-Man 2. I wasn't feeling the little battery on his head. That was corny as hell. I was not feeling the blue Dr. Manhattan look. Not feeling that shit. I was not feeling the Spy Kids scuba gear outfit he had on. Not feeling that shit. Now, when it comes to how he's going to look in the MCU, he'll look different, of course. The MCU normally does a pretty good job of adapting comic book costumes. We see that with Mysterio and Spider-Man Far From Home. We saw that with Vulture and Homecoming and so many other characters in the MCU that look great compared to their comic book counterparts. So I'm looking at it like, okay, it has to be a multiverse for Electro to be in this world. A slightly different incarnation, which is cool. I got no problem with that. But a lot of people saw that news and were like, okay, so they're going to make a Spider-Verse film after Spider-Man 3. Because we know Tom Holland only has 2 more movies in his Marvel contract. And I'm like, nah, that last movie is not going to be what you think it's going to be. I promise you, that last film is not going to be a Spider-Verse film. It's going to be Sinister Six. What they're going to do is they're going to rely on the story that was already told with Electro and the Amazing Spider-Man 2 in terms of his origin and how he came to be. It's going to be very similar for the MCU version. And they're going to use him to jumpstart the Sinister Six movie, which is going to be Tom Holland's last time in the MCU. Now, Marcus, why on earth isn't the last Tom Holland MCU movie going to be Spider-Verse? And I can tell you right now, it ain't going to be Spider-Verse because Sony don't want that shit in the MCU. Think about it. If you, Sony, you want to get out of that MCU contract as soon as possible. You want to start rolling with your own universe and your own world. You ain't interested in having your stay in the MCU be any longer than what it's already been. So, what you're going to do is, you're going to have that last film be Sinister Six. Spider-Man is going to fight the Sinister Six, probably with the help of a few other MCU characters. Not a lot, but a few. Then, something's going to happen in that movie via Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, where he's going to end up transported to a different world, a different dimension. I don't know how they're going to avoid the Wizard of Oz comparisons, but they're going to find a way. Now, after that, that's when you'll get that Spider-Verse film. Because again, Sony Pictures, they don't want that shit in the MCU. They do not want their Spider-Verse film to debut in the MCU. They don't want no Marvel Studios logo in front of that shit. They want it to be a straight up Sony Pictures film, 100%. Because a Spider-Verse movie, I've talked about this before, in live action is going to dominate the box office.
You smell that? What is that?
What?
What's that smell?
A cologne?
No.
Opportunity.
No. Money.
Oh, okay.
I smell money.
That thing is going to make $1.5 billion easily. If that thing don't make 2.5, it underperformed. Again, if it don't make 2.5, it underperformed. I'm telling y'all right now, Sony does not want a Spider-Verse film in the MCU. They don't want that. They want it to be on its own two legs away from the MCU. That last film is going to be a Sinister Six film. Now, Marcus, who is going to make up the Sinister Six in the MCU? It's going to be the Vulture. It's going to be Scorpion, who we saw at the end of Spider-Man Homecoming, was talking to the Vulture. It's going to also be Shocker, who was in Spider-Man Homecoming. He was working with them. Then it's going to be Mysterio from Far From Home. Mysterio is not dead. Don't listen to what people are telling you. He's still alive. They're going to use that character again. Then it's going to be Electro for the fifth member of the Sinister Six. And then the sixth member is either going to be Kraven the Hunter, which is still a rumor that he might be the main villain of Spider-Man 3. Or it's getting ready to be Morbius. Because Morbius is in the MCU. Don't forget about that. I know we ain't talking about Morbius in forever, but don't forget, that's already in the MCU. And Morbius is a villain. No matter how that trailer wants to make him look like a spicy hero. No, he's a villain. So there's levels to this shit. Sinister Six, then Spider-Verse. Again, I do not see a Spider-Verse film happening in the MCU. That's too profitable. They want that for themselves. Nah, it's been weird, but it's been real. I hate to be that person that comes in and goes, fuck all that. But I had to be that person today, y'all. Sony ain't playing that game. Amy Pascal in her office right now, smoking 2 packs of cigarettes and eating a whole case of Oreos. She ain't fucking with that. She greedy. She want that money. Get out of here, bitch.
Yeah, I'm so fly, but you knew though. Like to mix it up, my different items like Menudo. Don't force a nigga, I'm the nigga strange like I'm Hugo. Your mama check a nigga, watch a rollie or a Hugh blow. Like it really matters, I came with 4 seasons. They think a lot about my cars, like my new Beamer. Your girl dipping in my seats, you should probably leave her. Nerd nigga with the glasses and the short season.